Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. My name is Tessa. This is going to be a trailer for the next phase of videos that I'm going to be doing for your zodiac sign. So these videos are going to focus on the full moon that is going to happen June 5th of 2020. This full moon is going to be in the sign of Sagittarius while the sun is in Gemini. And this is not just any full moon, this is also going to be a lunar eclipse. So it's going to be really, really significant. As most people already know, full moons tend to really intensify the energy that's going on around us. It brings things to light. It kind of brings us to see maybe the truth in other people, or to see things in new perspectives that, sometimes we don't like, but it also just intensifies everything. It's also a really good time to get started on projects, to plant the seeds for manifesting something that you're working on for the future, okay? So what we're going to be doing in these readings is I'm going to focus on each individual sign and what you should be looking at during this eclipse period, okay? So that's going to be going from June 5th and then 2 to 4 months after that, okay? And it's really just kind of going to hone in on the energies that are going on within that and what we need to be looking at. Another thing to note is that we also have just now entered a time of Gemini. And when I say that, what I'm referring to is the nodes that surround the moon. Okay, so what that means is the node that you were born into, that is your south node. Your north node is the sign that is directly opposite from your sign. So whatever is 6 months from the sign you were born into is your north node. And typically in astrology, when we are talking about the north node, we're looking at the future of who we are, like the future of our potential and what we should be working on in order to develop a fuller sense of self. So your south node, you were already born with the traits of your sign. You were already born inherently with those qualities. So your north node, these are the traits that you should kind of be working on in order to develop a fuller sense of being in the world. And so you can learn about how to be more balanced in the world and also discover on some levels your purpose, okay? So with that being said, collectively, we also enter into these shifts, okay? And right now we just went into the shift of Gemini being in the north node and Sagittarius being in the south node. And this started May 5th, and this is going to last until January 18th, 2022. We're going to be Gemini north node, Sagittarius south node. So collectively, what that means is that we are kind of getting rid of this old shadow side to Sagittarian energy, kind of getting rid of the old ideals and philosophies and paradigms that we were clinging to, but wasn't really doing anything for us. We were kind of like hanging on to it, but it wasn't actually helping us grow, and it wasn't actually feeding and nurturing our soul in the way that it should be doing, okay? So it's kind of a time about releasing some of that negative stuff. Sagittarius is also about like distant travel and like education and all that stuff. But with Gemini being in the north node, what we're going to do now is we're going to focus more on community, so local relationships, forming deeper relationships with more of the people that we find like a kindred spirit in them, creating tighter communities. Communication, the way that we take in information, the way that we absorb information, the way we process information, and also the way that we communicate. So taking what we're feeling inside and being able to communicate it effectively. So this is going to be really, really important, especially during the time of the full moon. And like I said, the full moon is already going to be really, really intense. So with it being a lunar eclipse, it's just going to magnify that intensity. All right, so that is going to be the readings that I'm going to be doing in the next phase. Also, in addition to using the Influence of the Angels Tarot like I did in the first series, I'm also going to end every single reading after we look at the final outcome card with the Spirit of the Animal Oracle. So I'm just going to pull one card from the Oracle as just kind of like an additional way that you can help yourself move on from that final outcome. Okay? And also, for this, for the last phase, I was doing readings per element. So I did like all the water signs first, all the earth signs. For this phase, I'm going to choose it at random, okay? So I have the Zodiac Oracle over here, so I'm just going to shuffle all the Zodiac cards, and I'm just going to pull them, and I'm just going to do them like that, okay? So it's going to be kind of fun. All right, guys, so this is your trailer for, and these videos are going to start going out hopefully within the next few days, okay? So stay tuned. Bye!